These are the tools you're going to need. Is a replacement cord, a screwdriver, a pair of vice grips or pliers. We have a wire tie gun, which you don't absolutely need. You can use a screwdriver and vice grips, which we'll show you. We have 2 wire ties, and we have a pair of wire cutters. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the 2 wire ties off of the cord, and we're going to use a pair of vice grips to hold the drum. So we're going to pull the cord down till the wire ties are accessible. Then we're going to clip on the vice grips to the drum. We'll clip it right onto the drum like that. Now you can let go and the drum stays right where it is. You notice we're going to clip the wire ties, and we're clipping them from this side on purpose. Now we're going to reach underneath with the cutters. We're going to pull the head right out by twisting the pliers. Now that we've taken the 2 wire ties off, we're going to rotate the drum almost all the way open so we can get to the 2 connectors that will unplug the cord. We'll rotate it until we can see the 2 connections. Okay, now we're going to get a little slack on the cord by pulling it up a little bit. And we're going to pull it. So now we easily can get access to that connector. Pull them apart like that. So now that we've taken these out, we're going to pull the cord right out. Now we're going to rotate the drum until that stop hits the rubber bumper right there. And then we're going to clip the vice grips and hold the drum in place there. Now this has a little eyelet for the cord right there. We're going to bring this wire right up through the hole. We're going to bring it right through that. Like that. In some of the older models, it didn't have that loop, and so it's not a necessity. Okay, now that we've got the cord through, what we're going to do is we're going to undo the vice grips, and we're going to feed the cord underneath the drum. And now we're going to rotate the drum back to the position we had it before when we had access to the connectors. And then we're going to reclip the drum before we try any connections. So now that it's secured, we can reconnect the 2 connectors, black to black and white to white. At this point, what we'll do is we'll undo the vice grips again. We're going to rotate the drum till you'll see the wire tie slots. I can easily see the slots for the wire ties. And we're going to start by putting the wire ties in. The heads are going to be on the left side. You just bend the wire tie and you slide it into that slot. Okay. Now we're going to take and put the wire ties underneath the cord. We're going to connect up the wire ties. We're going to pull a little bit of the slack out of the line. And we're going to snug up the wire ties just a little bit. We're not going to tighten them yet, as of yet. We're going to pull them down so they're almost down to the wire. Then we're going to take the wire and we're going to snug it up. We're not going to pull hard on it, but we're going to take the slack out of the cord. And we're going to rotate the drum so we can make sure that the wire is all in the track. Make sure it's not too tight, but you don't want it loose either. So you'll see the cord is in the track okay. Now we're going to tighten up the wire ties. Slide down the head. Do that one. Now it's very important that these wire ties are very tight. If they're not tight when under use, it could pull the cord out and disconnect the connectors. We generally use a wire tie gun, and we're going to show you how that's normally done. And then we just clip it in with the wire tie gun, like that, so it's nice and tight. Now we're going to show you how to do it with a screwdriver and a pair of vice grips. Now with the pliers, what we do is we grab up high, we just leave a little bit of space above the head. We take a screwdriver and put it underneath. Now we bend the pliers down on top of the screwdriver, like that, and it pulls it up tight. When we get it nice and tight, we'll cut it off with the wire cutters. Okay, now that we've got everything done, what we're going to do is just straighten the cord out. We're going to disconnect the vice grips, and then we're going to just pull it right down. It'll straighten right out. You'll notice that the cord is straight up and down in the track. As we pull the cord up and down, you'll notice it's going straight into that track. And if we had assembled it incorrectly, it would be in a different track right now, and you would see the cord was askew and not straight up and down. And it would be askew by almost half an inch, so it's very obvious. And you're all set. You're ready to take the Freestylist and put it back in, and you're good to go.